He's the only African American that I can put my hands on and say he's actually done one, and he's willing to tell us about it. So I think that's phenomenal. What else is critical now? Retail, real quick. So there are two Myers being built. All right, so the one on 8 Mile and Woodward, we had some interaction with Rockford Construction out of Grand Rapids, interface with them. We got a few folks, some smaller contracts. We're going to work a lot harder in 2013. They tore down my former high school, Redford High School, and they're building another one on 6 Mile and Grand River. And we're actually bringing them in January, so that'll be the the third Wednesday in January. We're going to have them come in. They don't have an office in Detroit. They're going to bring over 3 of their higher-ranking, talented folks who do specifically Meyer stores. This, I think, either the president or the vice president of Rockford Construction actually came from Meyer, so he knows it really well. They get a lot of their work, and I don't know if we're going to get another Meyer after these two. I'm astonished we got the first one. So get engaged, get plugged in, make sure you're here in January, because that's a real opportunity there. Again, the target that's coming to the former Hudson site, that will be put in place by Bedrock, which is Dan Gilbert's company, and we're going to work to be a part of that. We've also got, what do you say, Lorenzo? We've also got our eyes on the housing. So we tore down about 10,000 houses every year for a 4-year period. And we're actually going to start building new housing. So if you're in the housing space, get ready. We're going to bring in the folks from Youth Build, as well as CDAD, and then Habitat for Humanity. So kind of getting a full spectrum of housing, where we are, where's the stock, rehab, new, teaming up with some folks, and we may even go a step further down the path of Youth Build and maybe do something with Randolph. I'm a former graduate of Randolph Vocational Center. Hubble and 6 Mile, they're having some difficulties due to the new EAA educational system. So yeah, they need some collaborative relationships to get the kids plugged in. So stay tuned for that as well in 2013. As you can see, we're taping the meetings. We do not have lunch boxes, so hopefully no one runs out of here. But we'll get that plugged back in for 2013. This meeting actually came about. We weren't having a December meeting, and Mr. Fulmar was in New York for our last meeting, because what I tried to bring was first the land, where's the land opportunity, and then secondly, where's the money opportunity. So once you start to put it all together, we brought you developers last year, like Emmett Moulton, who did the Doubletree Hotel, who was Pat Cole's former boss over at the planning department under Coleman, and kind of the full circle. Here's the land, here's some opportunity, here's some money, here's some contractors. We have a member services relationship with Builder Direct, so you can get materials. They understand multifamily housing really well. They're one of the few, no, they're the only member that's a member of this organization and the Multi-Housing Council. That's been a huge opportunity for them. So again, if you're in the housing space, you want to follow where the folks are getting to work. Matter of fact, Terry Davis, I don't know if you know him, if everybody hasn't met him. Builder Direct actually started back in, I think, '99, because he remembers me from 8-3 DC. But he is now in North Carolina and Georgia picking up work. So he perfected his business here. I started working with him in April of 2010, and now he's in North Carolina and Georgia, and you're going to see Mississippi if you ever get your stuff together, Carrie. Yeah, we want some more states down in that Sun Belt, because we're losing population. Just facing facts, you got to go where the work is. So, with all that being said, let's do some introductions, because I just started running my mouth. I'm kind of fired up and ready to go, man. I'm like Barry up in here. Let's get it done. Let's start with our secretary.
Hi everyone, my name is Lakia Washington. I'm with Washington & Sons Plumbing and Heating. We are mechanical contractors, and my position is project coordinator.
My name is Brent Harris of Harris & Payne Incorporated.
Nice to meet everyone. I got my cards in my pocket, so we'll be passing on that.
Hi, I'm Demetrica. I go by Demi. Excuse my attire. I have not had time to eat. I have not had time to do anything today. But I wanted to come to this meeting because I've seen information in the paper about this company. And my goal is really to build homes. I have an agenda. I do have a plan in mind, but I'm new to everything.
You got a business name?
I do not have that laid out completely.
Okay.
I don't have a business per se,
Right.
but I'm getting started.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm here for today.
All right, Bob?
I'm Bob Dottery Group. I'm a steel fabricator and looking forward to get going.
I'm Will Samuel, Shades of Green, green renovations and sustainable construction here in Detroit, and happy to be here.
Arts? Fred?
Rodney Fomar, Real Estate Partners.
Lorenzo Walker, 3LK Construction, General Contractor, Construction Manager.
IMC One.
Fred?
Fred Harding with Harding Associates Construction LLC.
What kind of construction do you do?
We do road construction, pavement marking, seal coating, miscellaneous concrete.
Thank you, sir. Glenn?
Ron Glenn, Director of Agility Mortgage.
What's Agility Mortgage?
We specialize on mortgage hardships, those that are falling behind, struggling to stay current, or facing foreclosure.
Kerry Jr. and Elise Associates on construction services, building supply, and also do some economic development consulting for nonprofit.
My name is Pat Cole, and I am semi-retired and assisting Jason with some. Beg your pardon?
No.
I am semi-retired. Well, more than semi. And assisting Jason with some of the stuff he's trying to get done.
Walter Barno, President, Barno Flow Land Development Group, licensed builder and engineer.
He's a mechanical engineer, third generation. And he's my business partner, and unfortunately, we've known each other since we were age 6. I met her at age 0, so I got some long-standing relationships.
We could tell you some stuff about it.
Don't
but you
do
want to
it,
know.
don't do it, don't do it. So, first and foremost, I am the former Vice President of Cole Financial Services, a project management firm that assisted in the designing and building of airports and wastewater treatment plants with offices in Detroit, Atlanta, and Washington, D.C. After that 25-year period, I stepped out or was asked to go. Right.
You got fired 3 times.
Right. And, oh wow, we're recording that. And then I ended up starting a licensed builder with Walter Barno, and then along the way in starting my business, I realized I needed some clients. So I went around begging, and that didn't work out so well. So then I formed associations, started with the Real Estate Investor Association of Detroit. Then I went with the National Association of Minority Contractors. And as I told some of the folks the story, I dropped fold, now I make all of them. I now have a new organization called the Michigan Minority Contractors Association. January, we will be in our 2nd year, and we're growing our membership, we're growing our member services. If anybody has been to the plan room, Brother Curry, introduce yourself.
Will Curry, 4th Dynasty.
And he's a board member. Right. Fourth Dynasty is a residential builder rehab.
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
good. Okay. So started the contractors. That was going well. Saw the writing on the wall, which was kind of the stuff I tell people around the corner. Again, that $1 trillion that William Jefferson Clinton is pushing, that we need to be a part of, and realized that I needed to link arms with both the architects, engineers, contractors, real estate folks, and I'm doing that. Hence, I'm the facilitator of the National Association of Minority Consulting Engineers. Just getting the Detroit chapter together. We're working on that in earnest about 6 months. Seeing real progress. Folks are ready to actually start cutting some checks. So they're on board. And what I'm doing is not just in Detroit or for Detroit. Most of you have heard me talk about Washington, D.C., my 3rd home. I know that the buck starts there. I can do what I can do here but I can do a lot more in Washington DC, so stay tuned for that. And then lastly is just getting your hands on some money to get deals done. Once you done brought everybody to the table, now you gotta hand up and get to the work. So that's really critical in my mind, and hopefully you're seeing it from lines of credit to bonding to any other facet. It just takes money to get stuff done. So I'm here to kind of alleviate that. We've got a line of credit folks in place, we've got some bonding people in place. Now we're gonna have a conversation about private placement memorandum. And we'll go back to some banks, and in all actuality, I have sat down with Don Davis over at First Independence, and he has a line of credit, a product that steps in if your credit score is a 650 or better. So that is in place, and if you go to the website, you'll see their contact information. We're gonna continue to lock arms and get more banking, more money brought to the table to get deals done. At the end of the day, if you meet me, wherever you're at, I'm hoping to get you moved along, even though you might have not been a testimonial from a book. I'm working on the second book, so we need some more testimonials. So stay tuned for that. Gary Smith will not be with us from Marcus and Millichap to talk about triple net leases. We'll see if we can get him plugged in again. And the real estate development for this organization kind of comes in the month of November, but again, I wanted the money to be talked about because we got the land, we know how to hit that now. Let's get to this money. We had Clark Hampton, introduce yourself, sir.
Yes, Clark Hampton, with Hampton Taylor Construction and Painting.
Thank you, sir. Oh, real quick on the value proposition of the membership. Hopefully everybody's signed in, and then